Hello everyone, welcome to the world of me and microbes. Me, Ankita Patadia, Assistant Professor in Microbiology Department at LG Institute of Applied Sciences, LG Campus, Ahmedabad, and about the microbes. Today we will start our discussion with the topic Introduction to Microbial Metabolism. Now, what is metabolism? Which types of reactions occur in metabolism? Which products are produced in metabolism, and which reactions occur in metabolism we will see in this session. So let's begin the discussion in detail. The topic is from the syllabus of Gujarat University, BSc Semester 3, Core Course MI 201, Microbial Physiology, Unit 3, Microbial Nutrition and Introduction to Metabolism. So now first question arises is what is metabolism? Metabolism is a sum of different chemical reactions occur in the cell that might be enzymatic reaction, and the product or substrate or intermediate produced in the cells are generally called metabolites. So here we can see that different biochemical reactions occurring in the cell that might be including degradation or synthesis or modification of different molecules are considered as a metabolism that might occur with the help of enzymatic reactions, and the intermediate or substrate that are produced during the metabolism are called metabolites. Metabolism is a sum of two chemical reactions occur in the cell, that is catabolism and anabolism. This combination of the reactions are generally called as a single term metabolism. So metabolism is the combination of these two reactions. Now starting with the catabolism. Kata means, it is a Greek word. Kata means down and belen means throw. So it is a throw down, and anabolism is also Greek word. Ana means upwards, up throw. So it is a Greek word up and down. So starting with the catabolism. Catabolism is a degradative reaction. We can see that in the picture larger molecule is there, and from that larger molecule smaller molecules are produced and energy is generated. So in the catabolism it is a degradative reactions, mean degradation of large molecule occur with the help of utilizing water molecules sometimes. So that is a hydrolytic reaction or a hydrolytic reaction. It is an exergonic reactions, mean exergonic means releasing energy. Here we can see that energy is released. Now the breaking of complex molecule to simple one here. So it is called fueling reactions because energy is generated, and the product produced during the catabolisms are from this larger molecules like carbohydrate, protein and fats are macromolecules. From that macromolecules, micromolecules, smaller molecules like from carbohydrate, monosaccharides are produced, from protein, amino acids are produced, and from the fats, fatty acids and glycerols are produced. Now this monosaccharides monomers are again degraded to very small molecules, and that may be a ATP, NADP, NADPH and different molecules. So these are the degradative catabolite or catabolic reaction in the products here produced are called catabolites. So catabolism products are called catabolites, and they are classified generally in three class. All catabolites are classified in three class. First is precursor metabolites, second is energy rich compound, and third is reducing power. So these catabolites are very important in different biochemical reactions occurring in the cell. So here in catabolism it is a degradative pathway, and vice versa for the anabolism. In very opposite reaction is anabolism. Here in anabolism we can see that the smaller molecules are combined with each other with utilizing energy and some water molecules and produce a larger or complex molecule. Here we can see that this larger molecule is complex molecule is formed from the smaller molecule by utilizing this energy. So it is a formation of complex molecule from simple precursor that are produced during the catabolism. So it is a dehydration synthesis reactions, means here the water is utilizing, water is not utilizing, so dehydration synthesis reaction. Now it is an enderogonic reaction, means it consume energy and it generate the material for the cell growth from the smaller molecule to larger molecule here formed, and the material which is required for the growth is generated in anabolism. So 4 steps are there in anabolism. Let's see by this picture. 4 steps are here. First is collection of small elements. Then second is formation of monomers. By formation, after that, assembly of that monomers and produce polymers, and that polymers are used for the formation of cellular structure over here. So we can see in this picture smaller molecules like sugars, amino acid, nucleic acid, calcium, potassium ion, sulfur. All these smaller molecules or small elements are there present outside the cell in the medium, are transferred in the cell via permeable membrane, semi-permeable membrane, and the synthesis of monomer will occur, second step, and that monomers might be thymine, adenine, guanine, cytosine, uracil, amino acid, glycerols, fatty acids. So these are monomers are generated inside the cell, and these monomers are assembled with each other and produce polymer that are might be DNA, RNA, lipids, protein, peptides. All these polymers are assembled with each other and structural material is produced like chromosome, mRNA, ribosomes, membranes, and peptidoglycans. So here is the very good example we can see by this picture what is anabolism. So this is about catabolism and anabolism reaction occur in metabolism. These 2 different reactions occur simultaneously. Now metabolism is of 2 types, that are primary metabolism and secondary metabolism. Third is the intermediary metabolism, but it is not used in the classification, which is very important also. So we will discuss shortly that intermediary metabolism. So starting with the primary metabolism, which is essential for the cell growth. Now this metabolism, in this metabolism, the products which are produced are very essential for the cellular growth. So this metabolism is essential for cell growth, and the product produced during the primary metabolism is called primary metabolite, and the product are produced is during the active growth of the microorganism. The synthesis of these primary metabolites occur, or the primary metabolism will occur during the log phase or exponential phase of the growth. As we know that 4 phases are for the bacterial growth, that are lag phase, log phase, stationary phase, and death phase. So this is the primary metabolism which occur in the second step, that is the log phase. Now which products are produced during the primary metabolism? That are the smaller molecules like amino acid, nucleotide, fermentation end products such as ethanol, organic acids, and some exoenzymes. This all the products which are very essential for the cell growth, and that's why this is the primary metabolism which is essential for the cell. Second is secondary metabolism. It is a very opposite to primary. It is not essential for the cellular growth. Means The product produced during the secondary metabolism is not essential for the cell growth. In the primary metabolism, different amino acids and all are produced which are used for the cellular growth. Here, the product which are produced are not used for the cellular growth. Here, the product is from in the stationary phase of the growth, means near the death phase of the growth. The product produced during the secondary metabolism is called secondary metabolites. Generally, secondary metabolites are not utilized by the cell in the cell growth process, but it may be utilized or accumulated during when the nutrient becomes limited. The compound only have limited relationship to the synthesis of cell material and cell growth. Which products are produced during the secondary metabolism? So antibiotics, some toxins are generally considered as a secondary metabolites. These are the very important product of secondary metabolism. So they are also called secondary metabolites, and industrially they are very important. Now, third is intermediary metabolism. It is a metabolic process often applied to the combination activity of all metabolic pathway, means catabolic reactions, anabolic reactions, combination, and that interconvert that precursors and metabolites and product of low molecular weight. It is a very short and but important part of the metabolism. Now let's summarize actually what is metabolism. By this picture we can see that here in the catabolic reactions, heat is released and energy is generated in form of ATP, and the simple molecules such as the glucose, amino acid, glycerols and fatty acids are produced from the complex molecule. That simpler molecule or smaller molecule will combine with each other in anabolic reaction. Here the ATP is utilized and produce ADP and phosphate molecule. So we are using energy in anabolic reaction. Heat is released and the complex molecules such as the starch, proteins and lipids are produced. Again, these bigger molecules are go to the catabolic reaction. So this is a simultaneous and continuous process occur during the cell metabolism or during the cell growth. So here we can understand what is actually bacterial metabolism. I hope you all understand what is actually bacterial metabolism, which reactions occur, which product produce, and types of metabolism. Here are the list of references which I have used for discussion of this topic. Thank you.